Your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming. This is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a Terrytown man accused of strangling a child has had his case bound over to Scottsbluff County District Court. In December, police responded to the home of 51-year-old John Biernacki after receiving a report of child abuse. The arrest affidavit says that a child knocked over Biernacki after running into him, but he retaliated by putting his hands around the child's throat tight enough to restrict breathing. Last week, the charges of assault by strangulation or suffocation and intentional child abuse were bound over to district court, where he'll be arraigned on the charges next Friday afternoon. Sticking with the courts now, as a 31-year-old Gering man has pleaded guilty to a Class 3A felony charge following an assault that occurred this fall at the Scottsbluff County Detention Center. In October, a deputy was dispatched to the facility and was shown video footage of inmate Jose Lara picking up a cafeteria tray and striking another inmate while they were working in the kitchen. This Monday, he pled guilty to the charge of assault by a confined person and was sentenced to an additional 90 days in jail by District Judge Leo Dobrovolny. Lara was credited for full time already served. And the second session of Nebraska's 109th legislature is officially underway, and it didn't take long after the preliminaries were complete for the process to expel one lawmaker to start moving forward. Senator Dan McKeon had been accused of a pattern of behavior warranting the action, including an allegation he made inappropriate contact with a female legislative staffer's backside with his hands on top of her clothing. Following the conclusion of an investigation by a special personnel panel, Senator Ben Hansen of Blair said the executive board was taking 2 steps to formally initiate the process against the Amherst lawmaker.
It is our intent to hold a hearing on the resolution on Monday, January 12th, 2026. This hearing will be limited to invited testimony only, specifically from Senator McKeon or his legal representative, and the outside counsel who conducted the investigation consistent with past practice. Because this timeline requires prompt action, if the resolution is referred to the Executive Board, I intend to introduce a motion today to suspend the rule regarding 7 days' notice for a public hearing.
The Executive Board seeks to hold a hearing on the expulsion resolution next Monday, with only McKeon or his counsel and the Special Personnel Panel's investigator testifying. Due to the short timeline, lawmakers would have to make a motion to waive the 7-day public notice requirement before the hearing. McKeon has denied the allegations. We'll have more news right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's your last chance to lock in 2025 pricing on our acclaimed replacement windows and ensemble entry doors. Get 20% off with no money down, no interest, and no payments for 12 months. Pay nothing till 2027. Plus, get an extra 5% off the entire project if purchased on initial consultation. If you've been thinking about replacing those drafty, outdated doors or windows, now is the time. Call today or visit rbawyoming.com to book your free estimate.
Welcome back. The Panhandle Childcare Expansion Project has been awarded $65,000 through the 6 Regions One Nebraska Challenge Grant, supporting efforts to expand licensed childcare access and strengthen workforce stability across the Nebraska Panhandle. The project will leverage the grant with local matching grant funds and statewide partnerships to support new and expanding family home child care providers through training, mentorship, and financial incentives. Over 30 months, the initiative aims to create 25 new or expanded licensed child care programs and add 200 to 250 child care slots for working families. Owen Palm, Western Regional Co-Chair for 6 Regions One Nebraska, says this investment addresses one of the most critical barriers to workforce participation in our region, adding that quality childcare is essential to attracting and retaining workers, supporting families, and ensuring long-term economic growth in the Panhandle. Project implementation is expected to begin in early 2026. And Panhandle Public Health District officials say they are seeing a rise in respiratory illnesses such as influenza A, COVID, RSV, and others. While anyone can suffer from respiratory illnesses, those 65 and older, young children, pregnant women, and people with certain long-term health conditions are most at risk, as those illnesses spread easily through coughing, sneezing, close contact, and touching contaminated surfaces. PPHD Director Jessica Davies says simple prevention makes a big difference, and by staying home when sick, washing hands often, and covering coughs and sneezes, you can help protect others. You should seek medical care if your symptoms continue to worsen, or if you experience difficulty breathing, high fever, chest pain, confusion, or symptoms that do not improve.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the very best. At Morrill County Community Hospital, they provide top-notch care with compassion and expertise. From routine checkups to advanced surgeries, their dedicated team is here for you 24/7. With state-of-the-art technology and a patient-first approach, they ensure you and your loved ones receive the highest quality care. Because at Morrill County Community Hospital, your health is their priority. Visit Morrill County Community Hospital today in Bridgeport. Morrill County Community Hospital. Exceptional care right here at home.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
Basketball back to the center stage heading into the weekend. For WNCC, that meant the start of the second semester, and they had split location road games last night. The Cougar men got a hot shooting win over Casper 105-85. They made 17 threes, and Kellen Harris led the way with a 30-point explosion. That led 6 in double figures. The 4-10 Cougars played the second of a back-to-back tonight. They'll be at Gillette. On the women's side, it was a loss at Gillette last night, 69-54, down 9 at half. They were then outscored by 12 in the third quarter as they fell to 10-6. Home action coming up this weekend. It's been a while. A Saturday doubleheader against rival NJC starting at 1 o'clock with the women's game first there at Cougar Palace. Tomorrow, a trio of high school basketball doubleheaders. Bennington and Crete come west for Friday, Saturday action at Scottsbluff and Gering. Bluff's hosting Bennington tomorrow. Gering gets Crete for a Friday night affair. The visiting teams then switching up gyms and opponents on Saturday. The Bennington girls 11-0, and they've been labeled by some around the state as the best team in girls Class B this season. And our area doubleheader for this week, that features Alliance at Bridgeport. The home teams will be looking to snap some two-game mini slides. They have got losses to Gothenburg and Ogallala recently. The Alliance girls come off a win over Crawford on Monday. They're 3-8. The Alliance boys team right now at 5-5. Tomorrow's doubleheader on 94.1 The Brand with Triton Harmon at around 5:15. Some other events also coming up. Wrestling for Scottsbluff at Torrington tonight, and then in Douglas, Wyoming for the weekend. Gering will have the girls at Sydney tomorrow, and in Colorado this weekend. The Gering boys 2 days in Columbus starting tomorrow, and the Sea Cats compete in the pool in Kearney Friday and Saturday. That is the latest today from right here at the Sports Desk.
Pet waste and water don't mix. Animal waste decomposes in water, releasing nutrients, which deplete the oxygen fish and other life need to survive and encourage harmful algae growth. Animal waste also has disease-carrying bacteria, making contaminated water unusable. It's easy to prevent pet waste pollution. Simply pick up your pet's waste and dispose of it in a trash can, and avoid letting your pets defecate within 200 feet of our community's waterways. Tri-City Stormwater reminds you it's our water, our responsibility.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, the Bridgeport Friends of the Library has announced the Oregon Trail Community Foundation has awarded a $25,000 grant to support the renovations of the Amy Widener Teen Room at the Bridgeport Public Library. The grant will help transform a 25 by 25 foot area of a former fire equipment storage area into a dedicated, functional, and welcoming space for teens. The Bridgeport Friends of the Library has been actively fundraising funds since 2022 through local donations, memorials, events, and grant writing, and the award is a major step towards making the new teen room a reality. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.